Hello. Welcome. Welcome one, welcome all to the Friday live stream. We're making art, guys. We're making art. We're in the middle. We are smack dab in the middle of the Eternal Ascent 3D Community Challenge. This is our 8th 3D Community Challenge, and we're chilling today. We're just making art. We're doing what we love doing, guys. So whether you're in Blender, Cinema 4D, Maya, 3ds Max, I'm in Unreal Engine this time around. Let's kick back, let's get some hours in, and let's make some fun art. I'll be working in Unreal Engine on my Eternal Ascent 3D Community Challenge scene. A lot of you guys will be doing the same. If you guys have any questions for me while I'm doing this art here, creating the scene in Unreal Engine, throw them out. Throw them out. What's up, everybody in the chat? Welcome. Good to see you guys live here. So it's gonna be a super chill stream. We got Sotomonte behind the controls. Soto, I think you can hear us, right? Yeah, you're gonna say what's up.
Hello,
Yeah.
hello. There I am.
So basically, before we hop in, got a couple announcements for you guys, very important announcements. First off, number one announcement is that the submission link is now live. Halfway through the challenge, submission link is live. It's linked in the description, fourth link in the description. But just because the announcement link is a thing, all right, does not mean you have to submit right now. Please, you have a whole nother 2 weeks to work on your art. Take your time with this. You can only submit one time, so please make sure it follows the rules. On the Discord page, also linked below, in the Eternal Ascent Get Started page, there is a little submission category, and in that submission little area, there's a video that I have called How Not to Submit, and I'll link that here once this video gets all processed. We'll link that. What's the time code right now? 6:55. Watch that video, because that's going to be how you get into the render challenges, or the montages rather, the all renders, and even potentially the top 100. First thing, don't be late, all right? That's number one. Second thing, don't be a frame off, all right? Keep your frame rate right. I go all over all of that in that video, all right? So check that out. Announcement-wise, also, so for the judging live stream, when we reveal the top 100 to the world, which I believe, let me make sure I got this right. I think it's March 9th. And it is March 9th, Saturday, March 9th. I'm going live with Gavin Shapiro. He's gonna be a judge on this thing, but also Jonathan Winbush. You guys know him. Winbush is joining us as a judge this time around. So shout outs to you, Winbush. It'll be good to have you. And we'll have the trio together. Last time we were together was at Half Res in Chicago. We did a fun little panel together for that. So shout outs to Winbush. We'll see you soon, brother. And then for those of you who missed it, Kit Bash 3D, they're also coming in. They're throwing in some prizes as well. We have a whole list of sponsors all below. There's a bunch of prizes, but Kit Bash 3D is stepping up as bonus prizes. They're doing 3 months of Cargo Pro for the top 5, and they're giving 1 kit of your choice to the top 100. We got DMZ, we got Outlaw, Shogun, Diesel Punk, and Neo San Francisco. You can choose one of those if you get top 100. Also, there's a link to Kit Bash stuff below. If you look at the sponsor links and find Kit Bash, they got you guys with 20% off for Cargo Pro. Click that link if you're trying to get Cargo Pro. Then that's the way you would do it, is get 20% off. If you try and save some money, save a little bit of money. And then finally, announcement-wise, before we hop into the art, guys, a couple friends brought this to my attention. It's nuts. And it is the OpenAI video, text to video. It's crazy. I figure I'd just show you guys this while we're here. It's nuts. Every video on this page was made with text to video. Nothing is real, which is terrifying. It's exciting and it's terrifying. But it's nuts. Look at all these videos. Woolly mammoth. insane. Absolutely insane. Like, all of these are just crazy. It's super creepy. Because, like, stock footage is, like, no longer a thing anymore, right? With this. And also, all of us got into 3D because it's fun to create stuff, right? And if it's just so easy to make this type, you can make anything if it's so easy to make this stuff, as opposed to like having to learn how to do all this by hand manually. It's very tempting, right? So it's scary to me in that sense too, because, you know, and not to think of all the jobs being taken by this stuff. It's scary in that sense. It's exciting also in the sense that, like, this is insane that this is possible. But also think about, like, you're not gonna know what's real anymore. It's hard. Like, but look at this. It's like an elephant thing, and then it turns into a person. Right, so there's little inconsistencies in here, but, like, dude, this is just crazy. This blew my mind. And I wanted to share this with you guys. If you just look up OpenAI, you can kind of see this stuff. Look at this, like, getting the reflections on the glass too. It's nuts. Super crazy to think that all of this is text to video. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. There's like a weird scale thing going on here. Like, look at this. These people are like, okay, these people are giants, but they're on the same level. There's one of like some dogs that are just like spawning out of each other. I don't know if I missed it. This is just nuts. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think about this? I'm taking a look at the chat now.
Wait, can you go one back? Because it reflects, and it's really crazy that the reflections are here, right?
And motion graphics would be crazy. Whoosh, yeah, nuts, right? Freaking nuts. I know, Fabricio. What's up, Fabricio? Right? It's like, it's definitely a mixed feeling kind of thing, because yeah, it definitely helps with stock footage. My God, you know, doing an edit and needing a certain thing, like boom, you got it. Having this built into like DaVinci would be ridiculous, or Premiere or something. This one is insane. Also disgusting, but I think there's like extra tentacles that come out of this octopus. Like if you watch the tentacles, oh, the little puffers are like sliding along the tent. That's so gross. This one made me be like, dude, you could like do so many real life Pokemon videos like this. This one is crazy to me because look, it gets the whole crowd, the faces and everything. That's just nuts to me. Oh man, rip drone photographers. Yeah, it's nuts. Let's see, I want to find the one with the dogs. It might be one up. Yeah. Some generic sci-fi robot. Yeah, this one is nuts too, though. I don't know, Soto, how do you feel about this?
It's pretty scary. I mean, I don't know. The thing that I don't like, apart from, you know, I want to do VFX and stuff, and this is like kind of replacing that. But mainly it's replacing people with their own work that it's training on. So that makes me feel very iffy about it. It's not, for example, some people compare it when visual effects like CGI replaced, miniatures. But there, you know, you build a miniature, you use it as reference, or you still have other people building the digital version. Here, I feel like what it's trying to do is replace people with their own work. It makes me feel kind of yucky if I use
I can't imagine this with like politics and how dark it would become, and like how what's the word I'm looking for? Manipulative it can be if used in the wrong hands, and it will get into the wrong hands. I feel like it's just, yeah, it's tricky. It's real tricky. I feel like our parents are done, because it's like no one's gonna be able to tell the difference between, you know, your mom sees this and they're just gonna be like, oh, that's nice.
By the way, these ones they're showing, I think they're explaining that these ones are the ones with more mistakes. Like if you look at the hands in the background, or the one candle has 2 flames. So these are supposed to be the bad ones. Ugh.
Yeah, like her hand. That's funny. Her hand waving got all weird. But that, yeah, right here. But it's like barely.
Yeah, you know, with the when AI has weird artifacts, it's so weird. It's like the same way your brain sees things. So even though it's wrong, it doesn't look wrong. You know, like if you have a CG thing and the lighting is off, you like instantly see it. But with AI, when things are wrong, it somehow looks right until you catch it.
Yeah,
So
it's like a magic trick. Yeah, like where did that bird go? This one is nuts. It just, the way the cat moves and the way the fur bounces and everything, it does it so right, and like it's crazy. It's crazy. Oh yeah, this little truck starts sliding around and like clips and starts going backwards. Wild. Yeah, but I thought I'd share that with you guys before we hopped in. It's pretty nuts, pretty big news. But without further ado, guys, I think it's time to hop into the art. We're talking Eternal Ascent today, right? It's gonna be Eternal Ascent through the month. So let's get some art done. Let's chill, hang out together. Thanks for being here, guys. I appreciate it. By a show of hands, how many of y'all are doing this challenge? Let me see a show of hands. You know what? No. I want to show hands for the people who aren't doing the challenge, who are just hanging out and having a good time. Because I feel like that would be the minority. All right.
now that you've said both, we'll never
right?
know. They say a different emoji.
Well, now it's too late. Now they have to wait all the way up until this point. Maybe we'll do it again.
True.
What's up, Metatrox? How you doing, man? All right, this is where we're at clip-wise here. I've been learning a lot. So one great tip that I've been using is having a troubleshoot log per project, right? So this has been all the things I've ran into on this project specifically. And I'm using this every time I open the project, re-inputting these console variables to get my clouds to show the clipping plane, getting it to like extend, because this is a massive scene. Because without these, the clouds don't quite work, the VDBs. It took a minute to get VDBs set up. So I'm doing myself a favor and putting together this troubleshoot log. Definitely do it yourself for your own projects. That way in the future, when you forget something and you're like, oh, but I know I ran across that, you just look up the project that you did it on, you open up the troubleshoot log for the project, and you're good. So I have it here, right in the root folder, troubleshoot log. So that's been one thing, and it's also like a way to track other things I'm still figuring out, because I don't get to work on this every single day. So after a couple days I come back to it, I may forget where I left off, and this is my way of doing that, right? Right now what I'm trying to solve is why I have an invisible like shadow catcher here, right? I want these mountains to kind of fall off into, not darkness, but I want it to get darker toward the bottom, right? So if I hide that, that was another thing, is figuring out how to hide that. I think set to hidden, hidden shadow, actor hidden in game, and affect indirect lighting while hidden. technically that should work. Affect indirect lighting while hidden. And technically that's what it's doing. Here it's hidden, but the shadows are still there. But when I back off, you see how they disappear? I don't get it. To me, that's like a clipping plane thing. Like, I should extend the clipping plane of the indirect lighting in Lumen or something. I don't know. But that's the one I'm trying to solve right now. So if you guys know, hit me up. Do a little @pwnisher down there so I can tell. How'd I do the clouds, the background and the clouds? So I'm not kidding. This is one Photoscan from Megascans. It's just so quick and easy. I hadn't hopped into GeoGen yet, but GeoGen is free for the month. Shoutouts to Jenga Effects, the sponsor of the challenge here. But yeah, this is just the same Photoscan 6 times. And these are also is a mix of some Photoscanned rocks that I scanned with a drone, and some Megascans Photoscans as well. Megascans, yeah, it's hard to beat them. And then this back here is just one massive Photoscan, also from Megascan. So that's how I'm doing that, right? The lighting is Ultra Dynamic Sky, which is just the best. It takes all of the Unreal Engine lighting stuff that you get. You know, you'll open up a scene with a directional light and you know, exponential height fog and your skylight. There's like 6 things that go into the lighting. Delete all of them. It's confusing. Get Ultra Dynamic Sky. It's $40, and it's the #1 plugin I use all the time. And it allows you to change all these parameters. So what's cool is, by the way, if you check this little star, it will enable favorites, and you can right-click any parameter and add it to the favorites. So it's just always at the top of your scene. Oh, I gotta switch over. Yeah. Right, so again, if you guys missed that, you can right-click any parameter, add it to favorites, and it'll add to your favorites here if you have this star checked. And it's just the best. Like, you can see the shadows on the ground actually work with the shadows on the clouds. Man, sometimes this tablet snaps in weird ways. Right? But it's crazy. You have full control over that. You have full control over your clouds and your fog. It's all just so easy. Get the fog slider going. That's a lot of fog. Right, volumetric fog. Another thing I'm trying to figure out is like if I'm gonna do this in Path Tracer or the like Lumen lit mode, and if I switch to Path Tracer, it's gonna be way different. Where are you? It still gets the clouds, but it doesn't get the fog. And there's you have to tweak it, and you miss the actual like low-lying VDB clouds, but it also turns off the nanite mesh, because in lit mode it'll look normal, but here it looks a little blocky. So that's another thing I'm trying to figure out, is like how to make it look like this but in Path Tracer. This will all be in a big tutorial that I put out at the end of this challenge when I finish the art here. But let's go back to our previous settings. I'm using ray traced reflections. So if we type reflections in the post-process volume, which is basically a filter that encompasses your whole level, but only if you set it to infinite extent unbound. Always set your post-process to cover your whole scene. And then under reflections, lumen reflections, let's go to our camera view. Right, lumen reflections versus ray trace reflections. It's just better. It's just more better. The VDBs. This is a setup that took me a minute to figure out. Basically, I went from the hardest way to set it up to the easiest way to set it up over a couple hours. So again, when I do the tutorial for this, a little breakdown, I'll walk you through that. But basically what it is if we go to VDBs, I'm using the sparse volume material. If you look up in your content folder, if you type sparse volume material, I'm just copying this to my VDB folder that I made. And I made an instance of that, and this material is what is driving these clouds. So I can open this up and change the, let's see, the density of the clouds. Right? And right now, they're pretty bright. And I believe I was controlling that with a console variable. Somewhere in here, there should be some setting, yep, to control its brightness. There we go. But I'm going for this vibe right here with the shadows and everything. And I'm placing these clouds very specifically. They're called heterogeneous. I don't know why it's called that. But I'm just positioning it over these cloud shadows like that to make it look like they're casting shadows over the scene. And that's pretty much it. Let's take a look at the chat here. What's going on, guys? What's my overall thoughts on the story? I don't really know, to be honest with you guys. I don't quite know the story yet. Originally, in one of my original sketches that I had, it was like they were mining stuff way out here, and this village was set up as a mining village for something way out there, and the character here was gonna go, you know, feel a certain way about that. That's as far as I am story-wise. I'm probably not gonna focus on any foreground stuff today. I'm probably gonna keep focusing on, like, I might build out a nice sunny patch of something here, some clouds or whatnot, some grass. Metatrox, using path tracing with VDBs will cast actual shadows. That is good to know. That is very good to know. Lightforge plugin is easy, one-click fix to go from one to the other mode for 24.99. What is 24.9? Oh, a price. I see. Yeah, Lightforge. I'm gonna write that down. I think I heard about that like yesterday for the first time. Subtle depth of field effects. Yes, that's fine. How do I manage my assets? Great question. So I thought about putting out a video called something along the lines of like, how to organize your computer, how to organize your files. And basically what I'm doing here, I have a VFX asset drive, and I got my whole rig linked below. It's like literally the last link in all of the description, all the way down. Shout outs to Puget for hooking it up. But yes, I have a VFX drive. So all of my assets are on the VFX drive, right? And I got all my assets here. I do little underscores to put certain folders up towards the top that are, you know, like install files, reference files, that kind of stuff. And then, yeah, we got 3D models. Got a bunch of this stuff. I got my personal stuff here. I got my personal Photoscans here. Characters, man-made, nature, splitting it up like that. But yeah, there's a lot. There's stock footage, you know, 1.6 terabytes of stock footage. This VFX assets folder is pretty large, pretty darn large. Yeah, 7 terabytes. But I also do projects too. So like I'll split up these projects by year. So that's how I know where I'm at. And if I go to my archive, projects archive, I have it all set up. Come on now. There we go. By year, right? So 2023, there's all the projects in 2023. Minus like a couple leftover ones that I'm still working on in 2024. So that's how I'm kind of setting up that generally, right? And it's all local storage. Yes. Absolutely. The fastest drives I can get. All right. Metatrox. Yes, Lightforge with enabled nanite for path tracing. Good to know, Metatrox. Thank you. Let's see. Taking a look here at the chat. Eldrazi Warmaster. What up? Eldrazi, that's some Magic the Gathering, ain't it? Welcome to your first stream. I love it. Thanks for hopping in with us. All right, Metatrox. Let's try it. R.shadow distance scale. Is this the one that I've been waiting for? R.shadow distance scale. Let's hit it with the question mark and open our output log and see what it does. Shorter, normal, larger. Greater than 1 is larger. Normal is 1 by default. Okay. Would it technically be indirect shadow distance scale? R.shadow indirect lighting cache? No. Shadow dot indirect? No. Dot distance scale. Let's set it to 999. Didn't quite work. It's this indirect that I'm going for. That looks blotchy and only viewable in that close-up. It's a massive scene, right? So it's way out there. Oh, you said distance scale 0. Shadow distance scale 0. Some stuff happened over there, but yeah. I don't know. Post-process search distance. Or search for distance. Let's see. Lumen scene view distance. Lumen global. Yeah, it might be that. So it's set to 20,000. Okay. That did something to the clouds. I didn't do anything. Let's try 1 million. No. No. I don't know. It actually made it. Wait. Did it do it? Hold on. Did it do it? It's like it kind of did it. Let's get that streaming pool size. R dot streaming pool size up 8 gigs, yo. So the pool size, if your textures go out, if they just turn low res, R dot streaming dot pool size to like 8,000 for 8 gigs or 2,000 for 2 gigs is helpful. Let's see, 2 million. Yeah, it like kind of works. All right, I'm gonna add that here. All right, let's see. r.shadow.distance scale 0. Cool. Let's see. Benjamin, yo, what up? Thanks for the super chat. Very kind of you. I'm glad you like the challenges, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. Sotomonte, do we get a card draw for that?
I don't know how much that is in USD. Let's see. If it appears, we have it. If not, no.
Because it looks like it's sticking up top for a good minute. Should be card draw. We'll see. You'll see where it goes. Keep your eyes peeled. Let's see. Wallix, how long did it take me to feel comfortable with Unreal? Honestly, a couple years. And I know that sounds scary, but that's why I made all these tutorials, was to make it more comfortable for you guys faster. But yeah, took a couple years between like taking on a project and realizing I'm in over my head. I need to work smaller. And then just doing that a couple times and then slowly working back up. But yeah. All right, let's try some of these guys. R.lumen. Let's see. I'm just gonna copy paste this stuff into my troubleshoot log. Oh, Steve Began up in here. Steve Began is the Unreal Sensei. He's the one who actually took the time to help answer my questions, like in a video call. It was like one-on-one, like, yo, dude, I got you. And that was huge. Absolutely huge, man. Shout outs to you. Sensei Steve, as we call him. Let's see. All right, let's try some of these and see if they work. So r.lumenscene.farfield.max trace distance question mark output log. Max trace distance. I think that's literally what this is. Max trace distance. I believe. r.lumenscene.farfield.max trace distance, and I'll set it to 1 million. And I don't think anything changed. But let's try Metatrox's r.raytracing. r.ray tracing dot Culling. Yes. Radius. Yes. 1 million. Yeah, it's tech. I don't know. I don't know if it's... Because, like, this swimmy shadow, like, it doesn't even look good. It looks like it's... Maybe this is too reflective or something. I don't know. But that disappears when I go back here. Some sort of distance thing. But it's better than it was. Because, look, this is before, and then this is with the view distance and max trace distance in the post-process volume. I just love troubleshooting though. It's fun. I feel like I should probably work on my scene. End day. You've asked the question so many times. Let's find out. Can we change the direction of the end of the stairs? Door going to a straightaway, but it's not going to impact the animation. What? Can we change the direction or end of the stairs? You know, you can't really change the direction of the stairs. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I think we could get into I don't know. What can you change the direction? No, it has to be going up and to the right. Door at the end of the stairs or stairs going straight, but it's not going... Nah, it has to be like this because they all flow together. Stairs loop. Look at the Game Factory. His submission had a door, but the stairs continued in a nice way. So ray tracing geometry instanced static meshes dot calling 0. Let's try it. Just throw in cheat codes at it. r.raytracing .geometry .instanced static meshes calling 0. Nope. Nope. What up, Night Cow? Welcome. All right, guys, let's work on some art. I gotta add stuff. I can't just be trying console variables this whole time for hours and hours. I gotta get some work done. So let's do it. What do I want to do here? I should probably see about adding some like grass and foliage to the scene. I would like to figure out a way to do birds, but you know what? The biggest thing I have to do is the foreground. And I'm wondering if the best way to do this foreground is in C4D to like build out the steps here with like cloners and whatnot, randomizers, random effectors. Feel like in my mind some sort of brick setup like this would be nice. Some brick tower like this. This is all super cool. I love this so much. This kind of stuff. Just want it to feel ancient. Same view of the same thing. I love all of this stuff here. This is so cool to me. Birds. I'll get the birds going. at some point. This was the main inspiration for like this big valley with the cliff face. And then this was kind of the vibe for the lighting. Was having some stuff coming out of the fog down below. I love this. This is so cool to me. And then that's kind of like this vibe, right? Same, I think it's inspired by this same little setup here. But yeah, maybe there's like a cool like mid-ground thing here to just give it more and more depth, right? So, right, Megascans comes with Unreal Engine. Quixel Bridge, if you guys missed that, I just hit this little box up here and went to Quixel Bridge. And I type in massive, and all of these giant cliff faces come up. Really, really cool stuff. Massive sandstone cliffs. All of this is kind of what I've brought into my scene, right? So I'm gonna go through these and see what we're working with. Benjamin, what's up? It was $5, but in Turkish lira currency. Do you get the card? I hope so. I really hope so. And also, shout outs to you for that third super chat. I appreciate it, man. Really do. All right, so Benjamin, got you. Shall we do... Actually, Soto, can you trigger the card draw manually?
Yeah, I was gonna suggest that. Let's just do it manually. Yeah. Give me a second. You'll get your card.
Assets you could win. You could either help me with my personal health and have me sit down or stand up. We can get workouts going. We can play hacky sack, or I can just drink some water because I'm talking a lot on the stream. Hit me with it, Soto Monte. I got like 3 views of the stream, and one of them is more up to date than the other, and I'm trying to figure out like where to look at. Keep me posted, Soto. Give me a 3, 2, 1 or something, so I know when to look.
Ready? Should be now.
Bum bum bum. Stretch. Let's all stretch together. Oh, man. Yes. Guys, we've been sitting down for long enough. Let's get a little stretch in. Thank you, Benjamin, for the stretch. It's much needed. Guys, everyone stand up. Everyone get up. Get up. Let's do a little stretch. Easy stretch. We'll get a little hand across the chest for a nice little shoulder stretch. Just doing little circles here. You're gonna feel it right up in that shoulder. It's gonna feel good. Real nice. What you do on one side, always do on the other. Always do on the other. What's up? Me here, 1296. We're stretching today. Benjamin hit us with a little super chat. We get a nice little card draw. And stretching was in the cards. Just doing little circles here. I love these, right? So you can take your hand and just do one of these. Get a nice back of the forearm stretch. Get both sides. Yep. Then go the opposite way. I like to do this, and I usually get a little bit of cracking from that. Be careful here. Obviously, this is a kung fu move. This is called this is like handcuffs. You get someone like this, right? And then you can, walk them around all. So be careful. Don't hurt yourself with these. But just nice little rolls like this. You can also make fists and just do a little bit of this. Is good. I like to take a hand with the opposite, grab your thumb, and with this thumb, like push it out and extend it. Go the opposite way too here and push out like this. Get a nice stretch that way. Yup. Settlefield, we're stretching. It was in the cards. How supple are my wrists? What else? What else? We could do one of these. Right? Go easy on yourself. If you guys feel any sort of like sharp shooting pain, you don't want that. You don't want that. Both sides. Then we'll get a little side body stretch. Arms up. Lean over to the left. Try not to like, try to get your left ribs pointing up to the sky. You want to open your chest to the sky. You don't want to close it off to the ground. And then get the other side. Yup. Stretching helps with that blood flow, guys. Gets all the fresh blood to the areas that need it. What else? We can do some legs. Bring the leg up, tuck it in, and this is balancing as well. And then kind of just bring it over, and open up. And then open it the other way. You can kind of like hook your foot in a little bit. It's a balancer, that's for sure. Oh, it feels so good. Other leg. Bring the knee in. Bring it across the body. Open up the arm. Nice glute stretch. And then the opposite way. Open it out. Other hand going. Oh, man, that's nice. And then for all of us sitting down all the time, our lower back hurts, right? So that's what a forward fold is going to help you with. Bend your knees. Bend your knees. Because when you go into this, it could be pretty intense. So, right, boom, hands up, side forward, get the knees bent. This takes a lot of pressure off your lower back. It's really good. You can press your hands into your thighs and open up your lower back. Side forward fold. Pretty nice. Oh, some neck stretches. Thank you, Benjamin. Thanks for the stretch, man. Appreciate it. And thank you for the super chat. Very kind of you. Very, very kind of you. Yeah, the card draw thing is fun. I like it. It's a fun way to mix it up and benefits everybody. We all get a stretch in, so good times. Do I have a mini treadmill? No, I don't have a mini treadmill. All right, guys. We're trying to get a little mountain peak coming out of these clouds. So I'm just trying to find the right asset. Nope, not that one. Not that one. Oh, that's more of a wall. I know one of these is right. Maybe. No, no. Yeah, this one I think is a good one. It's another good one. This one I think might be the best. Yeah, it's just a different type of rock. That's the only thing. So we'll have to see about that. Oh, it's so cool. I might try and grab one of these and put it out here. And we can scale that up by like 10. At least. We'll blend that in later. Whoa, that's crazy. That's so crazy. Wow. That is nuts. Just the whole mountain range, I love it. So, this is, I wonder if I should announce this. Here's all I'll say. I love scanning so much. I want to scan more and more. I want to scan more mountains. And I would love to figure out a way to do it with you guys. So that's all I'll say for now. But yeah, stay tuned for more. You guys will know more. When I know more, when it becomes a thing, you guys will know for sure. All right, I don't think it's any of these. Unless we're missing one. No. This could work. That could work. That could actually work. Okay, so let's test them out. And let's just see what we got. And let's just I'm just gonna generally get these in place. Probably take all of these up by like 3. Yeah, I think it'd be really cool to get this kind of vibe going right here. But it's actually this. But it's coming out of the clouds like that, right? So the landscape, I see you asking, this is from Megascans. This is just a photo scan. You could definitely use GeoGem with this. I hadn't had a chance to hop in yet, so that's just what I'm doing because it's what I know. It's super quick. But GeoGem lets you get super custom with that. And again, free for the month, guys. Shout out to Jenga Effects. All right. So now we got to try and line those up. Yeah, and it'd be cool like if the sun comes down and just hits the top of that. Be pretty sweet. It's just in for like such a small amount of time. Ah, so annoying. And we'll try and get one of these clouds in front of it as well. Pretty sweet. Yeah, that's starting to help with the depth of everything. And then you could put a little like monastery on top of that. So I'm gonna go to cargo. And make sure it's turned on. Boop, enable cargo. So we got some enchanted castles here. Let's see kit-wise, maybe there might be something for us. Enchanted might be the one. Lowry, what up? Yo, first time joining the challenge, congrats. Welcome, welcome. Technically second, but couldn't finish boss fight in time, sadly, I get it, yeah. Doing a Nintendo retro games type theme for Eternal Ascent, hyped to see what everyone else does. Dude, me too. I love it. Love me some Nintendo. Super sick, man. Good stuff. Best of luck to you. Thank you for the super chat. And if we can confirm if that is $5 USD, we'll get you that card draw. Sotomonte, I don't know if you can check that. See what that looks like.
It should be. Let's see if it appears. Okay. Let's see. If not, we'll do it manually again. Good.
Oh, I see it. I see it. I see it. What is it? Hacky sack. Yes, I was hoping for hacky sack. I got my shoes ready and everything. Just get this. Yeah. I'll put my shoes on. Because we're playing hacky sack. All right. Got the official Camp MoGraph 2022 hacky sack. I think 30 is the goal here. We'll see what we can get. All right. All right, y'all. We're taking bets. I don't know what the bets are for, but I want you guys to guess here. Let's see. Let's see who's gonna win this. We'll start a little poll. How many hackies will I sack? All right, let's start it. What do you think? What do you think? So you guys actually think that I'm gonna get 25? I love it. I love that you guys know. You guys know that there's a chance I can get 25. All right, let's do it. Let's see what we got here. Hopefully I get 25. All right, Laurie, I believe that was your name. This one's for you, okay? This one's for you. That totally didn't count. All right, here we go. 10. 20. 30. Hey, that's 30. That's 30. Y'all didn't think I could get 35 because I didn't. I didn't. But I got 30 and that's pretty darn good. Thanks, Laurie. Appreciate it. Sick. So sick. All right. Let's get us some ancient. Okay, there's Shogun. We could do that. Medieval, perhaps? I could see that. I could see medieval being like Elysium, perhaps. A lot of options. Valhalla actually is not a bad one. Medieval market. Dark fan. Guys, there's so many options. Let's just try opening one of these. Let's try medieval. There's gonna be a lot of castles and stuff. Yeah, I agree, Scouty. Let's keep looking. I wish there was a back button on this. I wish there was a back button. Is there not a back button? I have to do this again. Let's try Enchanted. I mean, it could be any building. That's the thing, right? And I can switch it out later. It's more about just like getting the vibe going. What is medieval market? That's fun. Dark fantasy. All right, here we go. I think this is starting to get into a little something here. You know what I'm gonna do for the sake of the stream? All right, we've seen that. For the sake of the stream, I am gonna use what I have because I don't want it to cache materials for 10 years. So let us go to cargo. We'll grab some of these guys. See what we can find. There's a weird thing happening where like usually you can drag something out and it'll be placed on the surface where your mouse is, right? And it's called surface snapping, and it's not working for me right now. And you know what the fix is? It's the weirdest thing. If I were to open a new level, it would technically work. So let me show you. Levels, test, right? We're in this new level. I go back to the template. I drag out. Right now it works. Isn't that the weirdest thing? All right, I'm gonna mess with the scale a little bit. And let's go ahead and rotate this. So it's kind of flat up there. Let's try that, just see what it looks like. And reposition. Ugh. I think there's something there to that. Little something, build out a little settlement up here. I think this could probably be scaled down a touch. Yeah, these clouds are sick. They're just like VDB clouds brought in here, and they are the best. The best. It's a great way to add depth to your scene. Big fan of the clouds. So I honestly don't remember where that cloud pack is from. All I know is this is what it looks like. 3D models, VDBs. It's called Cloud Pack. I don't know. There's these open VDB clouds. I don't know what that is. High altitude clouds. I don't know. Cloud Pack, that's what it's called. Cloud Pack Evolve, I think. And they were made in Embergen, it looks like, which is super cool. Also free for the month. Make your own clouds, bring them in. So it'd be cool to do some like grassy something down here. So let's paint some grass, guys. Which is the closest we come to getting outside as 3D artists. So, content browser, we will do Megascans. Where are you? Megascans, plants, 3D plants. And we have all of these different types of foliage, right? All of these variations of foliage. Right? All this wild grass. Bunch of different types. I'll show you how I got it. Top left, we have this little box with the green plus. We go to Quixel Bridge, we open that up, and we search for, come on Quixel Bridge, there you go. We search for 3D plants, and you grab whatever plant you want. Weeds. Bam. And you download the highest quality. Once it's downloaded, you hit add, and then it adds to your scene in this Megascans 3D Plants folder. Now, I covered this in the like forest door tutorial, but we're gonna go to Foliage. And it's been a minute since I've done this, but if I remember correctly, all we gotta do, click all of these little objects that we want to paint with. I'm gonna select all of them and drag them into the foliage here. That means the brush right here, this brush is going to be painting all of these different variations. And you can see there's 192 of that, 180 of that, 193 of that. It's a lot, right? But we'll undo it. And I want to make it look better. So brush size is fine. If we go and select all of these and we take the scale from 1, minimum 2, maximum 3. So now they're going to be scaled up a little bit more, right, at various sizes and whatnot. I think there's something going on with the lighting that is going to make it, or currently it's set up that like there's no not subsurface, there's no like underlying shadow layer on these guys. I think there's something I could probably do to make the shadows look better. I know William Fauché has a tutorial on this, so I'll have to dive into that. All right. Metatrox, thanks for the help there. I might actually have to hit you up after this and pick your brain here, because it looks like you got a lot of info on the path tracing side of things. But if we were to do this and then hit the path tracer, they're just gonna look a lot better. right? Obviously the texture that they're sitting on is very low res because it's meant to be viewed from such a high angle. Let's undo that. And let's paint from where we're actually looking at this thing from. And it doesn't look that great in the lit mode. I think it's a shadow thing. I think it needs to be viewed. Yeah, there's some shadow thing. Like there are no shadows technically. So I'll have to figure out what that is. I know William Fauché has that in his tutorial. I'm looking here in the chat if you guys know what that is. I think it's literally a console variable. So if you know it, hit me with that @pwnisher. Alright, so we're painting a bunch of grass down here. Who knows what we'll see. Yeah, so first off, there's the fact that they don't even spawn. You can't even see them from that far away. And then they're not, there's a whole shadow thing going on. What up, Marcos? Thanks for the shoutouts, man. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, Steve, it's like shadows not showing up. I mean, they are, but there's no like subsurface, or not. God, I keep saying subsurface. There's no like ambient occlusion. And I know William just put out that ambient occlusion video. I don't know if that's the issue. All right, ray trace geometry, instant static meshes, culling 0. I think I tried that, Scouty. I'll try it again. Ray tracing. That didn't work. I need to increase the culling distance. I mean 0, wouldn't it technically need to be 1,000,000? Force, foliage, LOD, yeah. Got force, LOD, 0. That's good to know. Draw distance for the directional light. So I think where are you? Lighting. Ultra dynamic. For the sun, I believe I upped that already. Max draw distance. Okay, this is not something I've messed with. Yeah, we should be seeing it down there. What if you go to your directional light, increase the dynamic shadow distance? Dynamic shadow distance. Yeah, see, so I did that. Before, I couldn't see the shadows on the cat. Wait. Dynamic shadow distance, movable light. Yeah. Fabricio, okay. Ray trace culling is 1. Ray trace culling radius is like 1 billion. Ray trace culling angle 2. All right, let's try this, Fabricio. R dot ray trace culling is 1. All right, I don't know if that did anything yet. R dot ray trace culling radius is a lot. No. And then let's try R dot ray trace culling angle. No. I do have nanite on, and I believe these guys aren't nanite meshes. No, they're not nanite meshes. How do you turn nanite off? Right, 0. Hey, that's doing something. Yeah, you see the shadows are here. That still doesn't... What's up, Morn? So the issue is that, 2 issues. 1, that grass is not viewable from this far away. Second issue, there's a shadow problem, like, something to do with the shadows not like filling in completely. The underbrush should be like darker. I feel like that it should just all be darker. We turned off nanite, and that like kind of helped with this right here. I wonder if it's also a thing where like, are these moving? No, they're not moving. Let's try that nanite thing again. Yeah, that really helps, the nanite. But like only in this patch. Only in this patch. I force LED'd the grass. Yep. Set the foliage assets to nanite and check on preserve area. Okay. Enabling nanite. And then where is this preserve area business? Don't know where preserve area is. Oh, it has its own culling settings. Instance settings. Culling distance. Cull distance. There it is. Cast shadows. Yes, yes. Affect distance. Field lighting. Affect dynamic indirect. Culling distance. Max. Does that mean I have to repaint it? That's weird. Right, you feel like it'd be showing up. I have to open each one after enabling it? Goodness. So you select all, right click, asset actions, edit selection in property matrix. Nice. Dude, that's great. Thank you, Jay. I'm adding that to the list. Okay, so that was trying to fix what? The shadow issue? So if I turn nanite back on. Oh, I can see stuff down there now. And I don't know at what point what fixed it, but in terms of the shadows being fuller with nanite on or off, it's weird that like it only works for these couple patches of grass. Nanite on versus off is like the biggest change obviously right now. I know there's a lot of settings in Unreal, that's for sure. And you're right, the grass isn't receiving shadows from the building. It doesn't look like. Like kind of, but not really. There's like a little line there. I've never worked in a scene this large, which is interesting. Oh! Oh boy. All right, well, that's a thing that needs to be figured out. I'm gonna make a foliage section here. So we're trying to, how to increase culling distance. Cull settings in Foliage Painter. We're trying to increase shadow detail. Or dot nanite on or off. And then there's that one random William Fauché tutorial, which I'll watch after this. What up, Sar? Just a blank super chat. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I wonder if you're trying to say something. Who knows? Is it a card draw? That's the question. Sotomonte, keep our eyes peeled. Amor, will this list be free to download? List. Oh, my list? I guess it was just personal, but I'm gonna cover all this in the tutorial when I make a tutorial for this scene. So, it'll be included in that sense. Yeah, Morn, we did that one. We did that one. Yeah, just input it. Oh, we got a card. Free assets? Yo. All right, Sar. Or your name's not Sar. Your name is AA. AA Ron. Okay. Look, Mr. AA Ron. You're gonna want to hit us up on Discord, either myself or Sotomonte, and you gotta prove to us that that's your YouTube, the AA, right? Sotomonte just dropped a little screenshot. We got you here. Please get in contact with us on Discord, and I'll get you some free assets. Whatever, you can pick one pack from all my stuff. I got Endless Concrete. I got a bunch of Photoscans. I have 2 Surface Imperfection packs. I got some HDRIs, but honestly, you'll just want to grab those from HDRI Haven. They're better. They're free. Yeah, listen to Sotomonte. He's down in the chat for you there. Some settings require a save and restart. Let's try it. It's the same to me, but worse. Because our clouds are gone. So here's the thing. If you go to Window, Console Variables, these are the ones that are active right now, I believe. And you can add things to this list and make presets so that it boots with, like, you know, have all your console variables figured out. So I want to add these ones from my list to get the clouds back. So heterogeneous volumes max trace distance needs to go up. Boom. Now we see all our clouds. But the indirect lighting is a thing. We want to increase indirect lighting on those guys. So volumetric, heterogeneous volume, indirect lighting, we want to set that to 1. So they get all that indirect lighting. Awesome. There's also this path tracing heterogeneous volumes. So this will make it so that in Path Tracer, we can see those clouds. There we go. But obviously the density needs to be adjusted, and I'm not going to be working in Path Tracer now. The Aaron and Jaren show, how in the world was I not subscribed? I feel ashamed. Dude, you know what? Thanks for subscribing, I appreciate that. For those of you who aren't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. I'm doing this a lot, right? This is my full-time job, is making this kind of stuff for you guys. So the pre-edited videos, they're pre-edited, they're polished, right? The information is blasted into your brain quickly, tip after tip. The live streams, you're watching it, you're seeing it happen in real time, guys. So Definitely subscribe if you aren't already. Subscribe if you want to know more about these challenges that come out twice a year. I appreciate you guys. All right. Here's the thing. I don't really know where to go. Like, let's take a look. It's the foreground. Look, I got a lot of work to do on the foreground. That's for sure. And the character. So I should probably be focusing on that. Because the background's just looking cool. I think I need to come up with a story and figure out what the heck my story is. Because that would actually inform more of the rest of my plans here. I can make it look nice. I can spend all the time making it look nice, but I need to focus on this foreground. You know, a brick path would be sweet. But other than that, I don't know. That's tricky. And yeah, there's a lot of areas to focus on too, right? There's the foreground, there's the background. Lighting wise, we'll, you know, bring all that around and everything. Cloud coverage, we can do a little bit more. Try and focus the scene a little bit. I want the lighting to look... I love this look where it's overcast and then you have this one blast of light. You see it a lot in concept art. I love it so much. And I'd like to include that kind of lighting in the scene. I guess this is good old Mr. Miyazaki doing it. Or a version of it. This is just so beautiful. I love this angle so much. Yeah, imagine a piece of sunlight, a shaft of sunlight just hitting this and lighting this up. But everything else is like this kind of blue gloominess. It's tough to, you know, get away from that beautiful saturated green. Perfect. Oh, perfect. Another thing I was doing was actually using a flag up here. Which it looks to be like I got rid of it. I'm gonna take this, since this is kind of like casting shadows but invisible in the scene. Or is it? Yes, it is. We can scale this way down. Right, so it hits, this guy will be in shadow. we could probably do it for a large chunk of this. We'll copy this. And we'll get maybe just a strip. Yeah, what does that look like? It's crazy how thin that sliver needs to be. Get it right up on that house. What does that look like? Starting to give a little bit of focus to the scene, right, way out there. And then this should be, I feel like this should be in some sunlight. I think that would be cool. So I need to bring this down. Yeah, so it's like the character is so high up that they're in the sun, but everything else is in shadow. I think that's a cool look. And then just really hit this with some good stuff. I'd probably have to change out the background for some cloudy clouds. I don't know how to do that in ultra dynamic sky, where like I still want the sunlight to be blasting here, right? But I want those background clouds to actually look cloudy. So like, you could hit this with a spotlight. I don't know how well that would work. Hi, Miko. I see you with that super chat. Thanks for holding a great community challenge. Your content always motivates. That's what's up. I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much. Thank you very much. And I think if my math is right, that's $10. So that's definitely a card draw for you. Shout outs. Thank you for your third super chat on stream. Thank you very much. That's awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. Yeah, let's see about that card draw. Should be popping up pretty soon here. There it is. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Everyone, we're getting a workout in, all right? Hi, Miko. You're going to choose what we do. We can do it. We can do anything. We can do, you know, like keep it to this area back here. Burpees, push-ups, jumping jacks, squats, wall sit, whatever. What do you want us to do for a workout? I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you here, waiting for the response. You can even choose a couple options and put it to a poll. And we're all getting this workout, y'all. We're all getting this workout. We're gonna do it together. Just like we're doing this art, we're gonna do this, okay? Hi, Miko, we're waiting for you. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? No, Night Cow, you have to do handstand push-ups. While we all get to do like a squat or two, you got to do handstand push-ups. If you don't do a workout, your render gets banned. Hi, Miko, what's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Deadlifts? Push-ups. Okay, maybe push-ups. Maybe push-ups. We'll do push-ups. All right, guys, you're choosing the type of push-up. We're gonna take it to a poll. Hi, Miko, you're going easy on us. Let's start this poll. What kind of push-ups? Handstand push-ups. Let's see. What kind of push-ups? We got regular. We got handstand push-ups. We got triangle push-ups. We got clap push-ups. What's it gonna be, y'all? One-handed push-ups. Jeez. Y'all you guys and your regular push-ups. Okay, handstand. Okay, look, handstand is taking the lead here. We're gonna let it duke it out. All right, this is close. This is very close. All right. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go through the closet wall on this, guys. All right. We're all doing Shohin. We're all doing push-ups. Okay. Hi, Miko did a nice, very generous $10 super chat, which means the cards were drawn and push-ups is what we're doing. The workout was chosen, so we're doing handstand push-ups. For those of you, do some regular ones, do some triangles, whatever. Do your clap push-ups. I'm gonna try and do 5 of these. Don't kill yourself. Metatrox, if you're watching, like, you got kids, you know, don't go through a window. Yeah, let's not end the stream with this, guys. No joke though, last time I did like, this was a few years ago, I did super chats where I do a workout for every super chat, and I ended up doing like 90 to 100 squat jumps on stream. And this is when I was training for half marathon. The next day I was supposed to run 9 miles, and I'm hard-headed and I ran those 9 miles. But to be honest with you, I shouldn't have, because I totally blew out my knee, and my knee still hurts to this day because of that. Because I ran 9 miles on like jello legs. I woke up and took 1 step because of those freaking 90 super jumps. We gotta be smart, guys. We gotta be smart. So let's do some handstand push-ups. I'll see you guys in a second. All right, 5 of them. Ah. Woo! Okay. Let the blood come back down. Did you guys do your push-ups? That's the first question. How was it? How was it, y'all? That's good. Thank you, Hiko. Hiko. Woo! Oh boy. All right, back to it, guys. Back to it. Okay. That's what happens, y'all. When the cards get drawn, you gotta do what the cards say. Who got those push-ups? Let me see some arms. Let me see some emojis. Did you guys get them push-ups? Let me see. How many calories did we all just collectively burn? That's the question. All right, I gotta figure out this dang foreground. How am I gonna do this? Let's go to cargo. Let's see if we can't find something just to temporarily get up in here. We need like some brick business. There was the pirate one that was actually pretty sweet. Treasure Island. Yeah, we got some arms in here. I see you guys. 20 regular ones. I love it. Just did 20. It's good. It's good, guys. It's very good. Yeah, there's this destroyed defense tower, and that's like kind of a thing that we already have in here. Let's just type destroyed. Nope. Okay. Let's hit up. Cargo. What am I doing? Come on. Actors. I mean, it's in the scene. It's out there. And this is all just temp stuff. I'm just putting stuff out here to see what's going on. We'll drag this guy in. Kind of had this like, let's go to top view. What? Can't, okay, there we go. What? Am I moving something else? That's weird. I'll just get that right in there. I'm so, like, scatterbrained. I go from one thing to another so quickly. I would love some sun right there. Let's give it a shot. Yep, there it is. That's pretty cool. I like that. Very, very fun. I wonder if this is gonna work. If I get a card above these clouds, which these already are, is this gonna work if I do this? Like, this might be insane. I'm gonna copy this out here, push it so far back, and then I'm gonna scale it up. Yo, that's insane. Will it cover the clouds? No. It just is absurd. Okay, let's not do that again. Yeah, I feel like story is definitely the thing that is gonna bring this together. Make it coherent. Phoenix, I don't really do freelance. YouTube is my full-time sitch. I guess I do freelance in the sense that, like, I'll, you know, work on projects that aren't just my own. Like right now I'm really trying to focus a lot on like music video type stuff because it's just so much fun. So I guess freelance in that sense, yeah. I'm pretty happy with the lighting. I think that's like the thing I have most figured out. Which I'll constantly be coming back to. Let's try adding a little bit of vignette. There's not like there aren't additional vignette settings, huh? Have I had a job in the CG industry before other than YouTube? No, it's just been freelance VFX, freelance 3D, freelance directing. My time at Rocket Jump as a director, VFX artist. My time at Corridor is the same thing. And then running this YouTube channel. Outside of that, I worked at a sushi restaurant in Georgia for a year. I worked in a horse stable for 2 weeks and realized I was terrified of horses. And then, man, I'm trying to think way back. Shoot, that's so long ago. No, it's mostly been freelance. VFX freelance has been the thing, and YouTube. That's been it. Oh, I know what this needs. This needs like little smokestack thingies coming out from it. That's what that needs. How would I do that? Let's see if we can't get that set up. What's the best way to do that? I know William Fauché has this Easy Fog set up. I don't own it. I wonder if it's just fog. If I wanted to do it myself, I think I would open After Effects and export a translucent image sequence. And we might be getting into some territory here, but we'll see. So let's just see if I can get it going. Stock footage. Where you at? Action VFX. Smoke. Large scale. Gun smoke. Foreground smoke. Atmospheric smoke. Small scale smoke. Extra small smoke. That's very small. That's moving very fast. Talking like chimney smoke, you know? This is like a tire fire kind of smoke. Why is that not working? That's weird. Huh. Okay. It's already transparent. That's insane. That's probably why it's not previewing. So if I... Can I just do... I'm going to try something insane. Okay, guys. There's no way this is going to work because Unreal doesn't make it this easy. File path, why? Okay, content movies directory. So I need to navigate. let's read that again. So we got videos. We need to navigate to our project files. Show in new content browser? No. Show in Explorer. Great. So content, movies. And let's try dragging this into the movies folder. And it should show up here. But I'm just gonna drag it. And why? Dude, why? It's right there. Okay, okay. Progress. Not playable. Why not? An image sequence. Yeah, but why? Let's try a new material. Yeah, okay. Not as easy as you would hope. Let's do a small sequence of this. Let's try that. And we'll export a PNG sequence, which isn't here. So we're gonna make a template. Close that. Make a template. PNG sequence. With alpha, right? With alpha. And let's give that a shot. All right, so I have to do the whole media player business. That's what you guys are saying. So this media, I really hate this media player. So we have to make a, hey, media player, video output media texture. Yes, I want the texture. Media player video. All right. Technically, I should be able to see this in here. It's so large. I think that's the issue. How do I do it? This is just a YouTube search, man. All right, bring the video back. File path. Still can't play it. I guess it's loading. It says it's not ready. All right, there it is. Awesome. And then create a material. With alpha. So I have to change this to default lit to opaque. Yep. And then technically, see, now it's not animated. That's because it needs to be in the sequencer. And we want to add there's like so many, right? There's 4 of them. What do you add? The media player, right? Media track. Media source. Or smoke plume. And then you have to double click, you have to right click it. And there's like, why are there so many steps? Hey, set the material as two-sided. Okay. So is this, does the plane have to be in here? Like, is this just out here in the world somewhere? Media texture, that's what it is. Right? Yeah. And now it's frozen. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, it's working. But technically, size is wrong. Let me go back to that plane. Ah, jeez. There it is. All right, so in theory, if we wanted to get some smoke coming out of the top of this thing, we would just need a different asset. I think that's the only thing. Technically, the best way to do this would be with the VDB, animated VDB, because then that would actually like interact with the lighting and everything. But there it goes, way out there. Jeez, looks great. Looks fantastic. Yeah, I should totally be using Imogen for this. I'm just doing what I know. Let's see. I'm just trying to get some, you asked why the smoke? I'm just trying to get some like quick chimney smoke in here. I'm doing everything I can that isn't like 2 hours of me looking up tutorials and trying to find a way to figure out this foreground too. Starter content? There's smoke in the starter content. It's actually not bad. Not the worst. It's good to know, though. All right, so I gotta figure out the foliage stuff. That's in place. Okay, where to go from here? can we do with these last 30 minutes or so? Sweet. All right, let's see what that looks like. Phoenix, I get assets everywhere, man. I get them from Quixel Bridge, comes free with Unreal Engine. I get them over at Cargo. Kitbash 3D came out with Cargo. Really super cool library of all their assets. Those are the mains, honestly, right now. At least filling this scene. I have my own assets that I use, like Photoscan mountains and whatnot. See, this Steam needs to... Oh, dude, this is a whole part of Unreal that I know nothing about. Because I would like to just scale the Steam up. Like, is that even a thing? It kind of is. Holy crap. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I've never messed with this. Yes, I would love for it to cast a shadow. But it doesn't change it that much, so I'll leave it off. It's like invisible. It's so small down there. It's so small down there. It's insane. Oh man, that's funny. Yeah, Phoenix, I scanned some mountains. I got a video on the whole process. You look on my channel and just type in like pwnisher photoscan mountain, you'll see it. It was really fun. It was really sketchy. I climbed the whole mountain, strapped to the side, launched a drone from my hand. Like, it's all, we filmed the whole thing. It was a really cool adventure. And I want to go photoscan some more mountains, that is for sure. Da Vinci, man. Samuel, Da Vinci all the way. All the way. First off, it's free, and it's just better. It's so much better. Let's try a thing. I've never messed with the Megascans tree. I remember that was like super hype when it came out. And if I want to get some trees in the scene, then I should probably take a look at that. So I'm going to open up my test level. And bring in this tree. Wait, did I just choose don't add? Yes. $11 gigs? Goodness. Wow. But yeah, this is the mountain that I photo scanned. I think you can even see me. Yeah, here I am. On the side of the mountain. Hanging from the side of this mountain, photo scanning this thing. Jan is like over here somewhere. Yeah, I think that's Jan filming it. Is this blob? You can kind of see him hunched over filming me. That was a fun one. That was a fun one for sure. All right, 11 gigs of trees. What the heck is the difference between these? Oh, there's just two different ones. I see, I see. All right, Megascans. Did I add it? There it is, there it is. Wow. Oh boy, buckle up. No, it was we actually climbed it. So that's one of my things that I love doing is climbing. So it was a lead climb. It was a multi-pitch lead climb. We got to the top of the second pitch, and it was somewhere in the 9-10 area in terms of the difficulty level. And we had done it a handful of times before, but it was a project with reality capture. It was super fun. Super fun. Definitely check out the video if you guys hadn't seen that already. Like I said earlier, just type in, it's called How I Scan a Mountain or something like that, How I Photo Scan a Mountain. Hey, look at that. It's moving in the wind and everything. That's crazy. And it scales up too? That's amazing. Dude, that is awesome. Let's see. Path traced. Nope. Let's see if I un-nanite this. If it will just explode. But yeah, for the mountain scan, I did it with a drone, exactly. The same way you would capture any other normal sized object. I just did it with the drone. And I actually just, I'll show you guys here in a second, once this program doesn't explode. I did these huge, oh yeah, here we go. All right, so I guess just uncheck an nanite and it works in path tracing. Love it. Stranger1 with the super chat. What up? Good to see your channel popping. Always enjoy the content. Keep it up. That's what's up, man. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. You get a card draw because you got that $5 super chat there. We'll see what we get. We did a workout earlier. We played some hacky sack earlier. Someone won some assets. Speaking of assets, I'll show you guys the concrete scans I did. So I did these with a drone. Meshes, concrete, foundation. I have a couple of these. So there's this one. Oh, here it comes. Sit up or stand down. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. Some would say, oh, that's it compared to 3D assets. I say, thank you for making me a healthier person. If you got a standing desk and you're sitting down, let's all stand up, guys. Thank you, sir. Good times. So yeah, I got this like concrete foundation that I photoscanned. Really proud of how it turned out. Super cool. Let's see, let's add some fog to our scene. That doesn't look too great. That's why ultra dynamic sky is the best. Like, look at the difference. Right, so you see these clouds, they look kind of butt. And then it's like, well, which one do I change? Do I, you know, is it the skylight or the sky atmosphere? Or I guess the fog would make it foggy. The directional light would make the lighting change, I guess. But if you delete all of that, just say goodbye. And we go to the Ultra Dynamic Sky folder. And if you go to blueprints, you can drop the Ultra Dynamic Sky in. Clouds are looking much better already. And then you can just change, obviously, the time of day, right? But the cloud coverage, so easily, just so easily. It's the best. But yeah, so this is one, and then here's another scan. This one's huge. Yep. It's just endless amounts of, and then there goes the texture. Streaming pool size going out on me, so we can type r dot streaming dot pool size 8,000, and that'll clear that up. I'm still working on these scans because obviously that isn't correct. I think there's just some weird triangles down here that shouldn't be there, but these will be on my Patreon. And then I also have a, let's just bring it in. I hadn't brought it in yet because I didn't need it, but 3D models, personal, Photoscans, man-made, concrete, skate park. Let's see, where's that FBX final? A whole skate park. How did this scan turn out? Drop that in. I think I need to scale it by 100. And we don't want to create. Let's import that. What drone did I use? I used the Mavic Air 2S, I believe. Amanda, I hear ya. So I'm trying to figure out what the story is on mine. I'm kind of blocked as well, so I have to figure that out. And once I can do that, I think I can break through. But I think we're in the same boat, definitely. Stranger, I appreciate that super chat. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. All right, FBX Mesh, let's go. Samuel, I did not use metahumans for the project, but you certainly can. Nothing's stopping you. Phoenix, do I ever play video games after starting this channel? I don't play games on the channel, but I love video games. I love me some video games. Right now I'm playing Stardew Valley. It's kind of the best. What else am I playing? Eastward was a great game. They just came out with a Stardew Valley type of DLC. But honestly, it's hard to beat Stardew Valley. Let's make these, let's drag this in. Copy it over. I want to make a video on how to make a master material. That's something I really want to do. I don't know why, but it's super satisfying for me to build them. So I think that'll be a thing in the future. Skate park. Wee. Little chunky right there. But I think it's pretty sweet. It's really fun scanning with a drone. So I want to do more of these types of scans. I'm gonna put out a video on this, on how I made these as well. So stay tuned for that, guys. Stay tuned. I think we can make them like super reflective. Let's try making them glossy. See what that looks like. And it just needs like a roughness map, that's all. I think I can bring one in. I'm still working on them. But should be easy enough. Good for like aerial shots, you know? Flying over or something. But anyway, back to these trees. Render farms, I got nothing for you. I don't really use them. I never have used them. I mean, I've used, shoot, what's it called? Octane's one. Wow, why am I forgetting? Octane has a render farm that I use. Render token. You use your render tokens. I forget what. It's been that long. It's been that long. But it's pretty cool. There's a lot of good ones. I think getting a render farm though, as a sponsor for the next challenge would be a great idea. Honestly, it'll just help everybody out. Let's try these trees in our scene. Phoenix, dang, 3 a.m. Crazy. Crazy. All right. Let's try some trees. See what we get. What? Why can I not do that? Huh? Dude, what is going on? That's odd. Can I bring out other stuff? Yes. So why not the trees? Do I have something deselected or disabled? Am I in the wrong? Oh, because I was in foliage. That's why. That's why. Okay. I was dragging out the wrong asset. Thanks, guys. I love this. Doing this with chat is like a great resource. I learned a lot from you guys. Thanks for helping me out. That's a big tree. That is a big tree. All right, I love it though. Let's like maybe get it up here. Get us up in these trees. I don't want to block too much of what's going on down there. Force the tree LOD to 1. So is that r dot force LOD? There's no tree LOD. Force r dot foliage. R dot force foliage. I remember, what was it? Foliage. There it is. Dot force LOD. Foliage. Dot force LOD. It's hard to tell if it's even doing anything. Let's try foliage dot force LOD 8. No? Not doing anything. Force LOD. Force LOD to 5. Cool. So it seems like I need to get Light Forge. I don't know what that is, but Metatrox, I probably will have some questions for you. Nope. What the heck is Light Forge? Is it up here? Light Force? No, come on. For the people who know what they're doing, this must be so nerve-wracking for you guys. Yeah, it'd be cool to have like a little body of water down here. Little peaceful little forest down here would be cool. Jacob, I will absolutely change my stairs. Samuel, you gave me a good idea. This might be a little large. But given the foreground here, just a little bit of life, I think would be nice. Maybe like a little tent or something as opposed to a whole house. Collider, what up? Thanks for the emotional support, for the inspiration. Thank you, thank you. I will, indeed. Keep it up. You got yourself a card draw. Congratulations. Let's see what the cards hold for us. Yeah. We're gonna wrap it up soon, y'all. I'm getting hungry. Oh, what up, Gooby? You wanna come say hello? You wanna say hello? Let's see if I can capture a cat. Sotomonte, keep your eyes peeled for, oh, here it comes. What are we gonna get? Stretch. Good way to close it out. Let's see if we can't grab old Gilbert over here. See if he'll say hello. What's up, Lil Goob? Hey, bud. Oh, I got you. Oh. Hey, bud. Say hello. Yeah.
Gilbert.
Yeah. Little Gooby. So this is Gilbert. We call him Gooby. He's a little rat. We call him. A lot of like rat energy going on here. Hey, bud. Hi, bud. Oh. Ah. Say hello. Say hello. All right, we have to do some stretching, okay? Are you ready to do some stretches? Let's get some stretches in. Oh. Look at this guy. He's just a whole heaping of cuteness. Say hello, buddy. Alright. We're gonna do some stretches. Alright, guys. Let's get some stretches in. What shall we do? Let's get some leg stretches. Alright, quad here. If you take your hips and instead of doing this, I call this a butt shelf. When you like stick your butt out so far that you can put stuff on it. You don't want to do that. You want to tuck your hips in and you'll really feel the stretch on your hip flexor and your quad. It's a good one. The other leg. If you guys can stand up and stretch with me, stand up and stretch with me. Let's do it. Let's do it. Thank you, Collider, for the stretch. Much appreciated. Much needed. Oh, here's another good one. So if you stand up, take your left leg, put it just out in front of you a little bit with your toes pointed up. So my foot is like this, but it's just down in front of me a little bit, like this. And if you hinge, take your hips. Make sure they're squared off, and you just fold forward. You'll get a real good hamstring stretch right down in there. And you want to make sure your hips are square, not opened up like this. That's a different kind of stretch. Your hips are square, your toes are pulled back toward your shin. You'll get a nice hamstring stretch there, both sides, of course. This does feel good. And of course y'all want to be breathing when you stretch. You gotta breathe when you stretch. That's the yoga, guys. Breath work and stretching, the best. What else? We do some neck. Go to the right. Slow circle, chin down. Right ear to right shoulder. And then back around. That's good. It's real good. Here's a classic. Hands behind the back like this. Right? And you're gonna puff out your chest. Like this. And then you fold forward. Bend your knees so that you don't hurt yourself. So good. Already, just from that, just from like 3 minutes of that, I feel so much better. Thank you for the super chat, Collider. The yoga stretching was in the cards, and it's good for us, so thank you guys for stretching with me. Let's get back to it. Let's mess around for another 5 minutes or so, and then I'm gonna call it, all right? All right. Yeah, get that blood moving. It's good for us. I don't know anything about Unreal Fortnite. I'm gonna be honest with you. Widbush told me it was like, I guess, making Unreal, but for making Fortnite levels. I don't play Fortnite, so yeah, I guess I don't know. And you know what? Hey, the not so Blender Guru, you say it reminds you of Moving Meditations, and actually that's kind of where we got the name Moving Meditations from. We spent days trying to figure out the name, and then Connor, also known as Bad Cop on the server, was like, well, technically Tai Chi is moving meditation, like that's what it is. Same for yoga. And we were like, oh my god, that's the name of the challenge. For sure. I want to try a thing. Let's see if we can grab one of these cards here, these little shadow cards, and bring it into the scene here, just to make the foreground a little darker, to make the forest here feel a bit darker. So with and without. Well, technically, okay, that's not doing anything. It's hard to tell if it's making a difference. So I can definitely see that making a difference there. Right, on the house, which is what we want. Nice. So it's making it a little bit darker. Might be a little too dark, I can back it off. But that's a really good way to play with your lighting and control your lighting is using, they're called flags. It's what I use when I record any talking heads. So I'll show you what I mean. All right, this thumbnail here, right? See how the side of my face is dark? That's because the setup is like this, right? So here's me, here's the camera in front of me, and all to my left is what's called duvetine, and that is this material that absorbs light. I'll show you. This stuff. It's just dark. And it doesn't reflect any light. So if I were to hold it close to my face, let me turn this up. See? Right? So here, notice this and this, the difference, right? So that's what we're doing in 3D. Just like that. And when this is unwrapped and full and big, you can back it off. I'll usually put this up when I have like, when I record any sort of talking heads here. I'll put this up from basically this. And I'll just clamp it right here, which blocks, there's some like, you know, our backyard's right there. So we have a bunch of green coming through and you'll get some of this nasty green, especially this monitor does a lot. If I turn this monitor off, I can't see the preview anymore, but you get the idea. So just to keep in mind, we're doing that stuff just in 3D here. Sensei Steve is back. What's up, dude? All right. I'm out of ideas as far as the stream goes, guys. I'm gonna have to do some thinking on my story. I'm gonna do some troubleshooting on some foliage, and perhaps some troubleshooting on some path tracing, because obviously this looks way different than what I have in the lit mode. And you guys can't even see what I'm doing because I haven't switched over. Soto. Thank you, Soto. We both hit the button at the same time, I think. So yeah, that's my goal. Do some foliage work, do some path tracing work, and that'll be my week. I'll be figuring it out. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. For some of us, it's an extended weekend. So enjoy that. Guys, I really appreciate you hopping in with me and joining me on these streams. I wish I could, you know, be dishing out good info the entire time, but a lot of it was you guys helping me with my art, so thank you very much. I'm glad that we have each other to do this with. And yeah, the submission link is live. Submit your art if it's done. But guys, don't submit just because there's a submission link. You have 2 more weeks to submit. The link for that is down below. It's also in the Discord side of things where we're running everything under the Get Started channel under the Eternal Ascent category. What else? Winbush is joining us as a judge. So on March 9th, myself, Winbush, and Gavin Shapiro are getting together, and we're gonna reveal the top 100 to you guys and announce the 5 winners for this challenge. What else? Kit Bash, if you guys don't know, they joined us. While after we announced the challenge, Kit Bash joined us as a sponsor, so they're giving out prizes. Top 5 get 3 months of Cargo Pro. You guys saw me use it here. And the top 100 are also getting 1 kit of their choice between DMZ, Diesel Punk, Neo, San Francisco. Can I do this based off my memory? Oh boy, crap. Outlaw and Shogun, those are the 2. Those are the 2 others. And if you guys want 20% off toward Kit Bash, the Kit Bash links down below will get you guys 20% off toward Cargo Pro. Announcement wise, I think that's everything. Thank you, Sotomonte, for running the show behind the scenes. Always appreciate you. And I think that's it, everybody. Have a good one. Enjoy. I'll see you Monday. Monday at noon Pacific Standard Time on Discord. We're doing the whole Eternal Ascent weekly meetup. So I'm gonna hop in. You guys come on stage, show your art off, show off your works in progress. We'll talk about it. So I'll catch y'all later. Have a good one. Have a good Friday. Have a good weekend. Peace out, y'all. Later.